It does happen, but those are far and few between. And we're starting with World 3.
Yeah, World 3 is kind of it's a big wild card here, just because one, you get the pipe locations and everything, but that's where the fortresses can be randomized, the locks are randomized. You don't know what is ahead of you because there's so many screens for World 3.
We're starting with 7-7, which not the easiest level in the world, but certainly not the hardest.
No, you gotta make sure they have good movement here with no power-ups. They just don't want to fall victim to the chompers down there.
Close call there for GreatWightHope. The only good thing about this being small is you don't have to worry about sliding underneath the pipe. As long as you're fast enough, you're in good shape.
Yeah, JJBlu is going to take just about a 2-second lead here.
Both players collecting a star power up here, and we're going to check this pipe to see if it takes us to the end. More importantly, is there a lock? Doesn't take us to the end.
No, so they got several options. They could play 3, 5, the Hammer Bro, or even the Fortress. Ooh, and they're going to find Fort Knox.
Yeah, not the most pleasant fort to find when you're on Small Mario, because not only do you have to grab the Tanuki suit, you have to grab this power up here in the lava room, or you can even go back to get the Tanuki suit. Of course, there has to be a mushroom there, because if there was a star there, there's no way you could beat this.
Yeah, the issue too is that they don't know what the opponent's doing right now because they can't watch each other stream. But
oh, JJBlu falling down. He's going to collect as many coins as he could. I like your style, but that's going to cost you some seconds.
Oh, good timing on that too. He saved himself from another fall.
Yeah, that was a close call there for JJBlu. So by doing so, he will collect a 1-up in the process, but I don't think JJBlu intended to fall. I think it was just a misstep there.
Yeah, and as I was saying before, because he doesn't know if his opponent took the fort first either, so that's why seeing this right away without any power-ups, you kind of cringe a little bit. You're like, man, I'm losing a lot of time having to grab all this. It takes well over a minute to play this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. As GreatWightHope will be the first to enter the pipe with his Tanuki suit, but JJBlu is going to be right behind him, so still close race early on here. Boom, boom. GreatWightHope takes him down in his statue form. I like your style, JJBlu. It's his turn now. Got him. Nice job.
So that one does break the lock, so now they have 2 levels they can choose from, 3 or 5. And GreatWhite's going to go for the Hammer Bros first.
Ooh, but misses on the Sledgehammer Bro, but does take him down and gets a hammer for his troubles.
That's not a bad item to find early on in the race.
Now we have the 5-3 beta. GreatWightHope going to be right behind him.
I think it's a strong move. There are 2 pipes over in that location, so if this one is not the correct one, they have another option to look at.
Look at that Cheap Cheap doing his best Michael Jackson impersonation, doing the moonwalk swim. I saw that in a race earlier today. What is it with that particular Cheap Cheap here in 5 Beta 3?
I don't know. I don't know if he's just wanting to show off his swag stats or what.
JJBlu, the first to be done with 5-3. He's going to take the coin ship, grab some more coins. He's already collected a lot of treasure early on in this race. Going to grab the 1-up as well. And a little trouble sliding in, but now he's in there. And but having some trouble with these Boomerang brothers. When there's 2 of them, you have 4 boomerangs on the screen if you're not fast enough. He'll get his hammer.
So that'd be
so
2
hammers
now. Yeah.
Wow. This is crucial here because GreatWightHope already collected his other hammer. So if JJBlu doesn't get this hammer, and it looks like he's not going to, this could hurt him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
Speaking of things that hurt, 7F2, both World 7 forts.
Well, looks like they're going to try and get rid of some nasty levels early on. You'll notice that 7-1 was in here earlier and 7-2 now. They like to be paired up together in these worlds.
Yeah, you're right about that, and they've been paired up one more time here. So, oh, but JJBlu falls into the lava. Oh, tough death. That's going to give GreatWightHope here a chance to build a little bit of a lead here as long as he doesn't fall into the lava or take... Oh, that was a close call there for GreatWightHope as he's going to get his power up, be safe and sound for the time being.
Yeah, I don't blame him taking his time now with that Thwomp. You don't want to lose that power up you just worked so hard to get.
Absolutely, and he's able to get there into the SMB2J84 pipe, as I like to call it, because it's the same exact trick you have to do in that game.
Yeah, I get horrible flashbacks as a kid playing Lost Levels.
Yep. And no problem there for JJBlu, so he minimizes the damage here, provided that he gets through this little gauntlet and the Boom Boom fight. Here's the Boom Boom fight for GreatWightHope. Down he goes. He goes boom.
Yeah, I don't blame JJBlu taking his time here with these. He wants to make sure he keeps his mushroom as much as he can.
That's the way to go. Very nicely done. So JJBlu will have his maximum chance to get through this fort. And GreatWightHope going to find the way out, as will JJBlu, as Boom Boom goes down on his side. Our first fort, our first airship, World 4's airship.
Yeah, it's a nice fort. The only issue is there are some strats for being small and big, but the best strat is obviously to have a tail. You can skip a lot of the stage that way.
Alright, now we're going to find out how bulked up Wendy is. Let's see if she had her Baconators or if she slimmed back again. Let's find out. 1 hit, that's not enough.
Ooh,
2
hits.
Same order as last time. So you, once again, laying off the Baconators, having the side salad and Frosty instead. Only 2 hits.
Spring is coming up, swimsuit season.
Right you are there, Gimp. So JJBlu will take down Wendy as well. So pretty close race between these two after World 1. But keep in mind, GreatWightHope has 1 extra hammer that JJBlu does not.
Now the only issue I see with the hammer, and if GreatWightHope holds on to it for a long enough time, and he saves it for World 8, that could cause issues for him.
Yeah, because sometimes it's kind of like in Zelda Randomizer, where having the any key versus having not the any key. Sometimes having the any key hurts because it routes you away from where you need to go, as if you were trying to conserve keys if you didn't have the any key.
Exactly.
Both of these runners finding the 7.6 beta, the waterfall.
JJBlu still keeping a good pace on here. He's trying to make it a race here for GreatWightHope.
Absolutely. So both runners are going to get a 1-up, as they will get mismatched cards. Speaking of cards, GreatWightHope going to play the end card game. Doesn't fight a match on his first turn or his second turn. The board goes back.
Now let's see if JJBlu... Oh, no, he's just going to go straight for the pipe. Looks like no end card game for him today.
Wow, and that could be a blessing for him, or it could be his undoing if the card game has a lot of very nice prizes.
Yeah, find themselves with 6-1 here. Both of them used a hammer to break that lock, so that, you see right there, the extra hammer for GreatWightHope might be the deciding factor.
It very well might be. Yep, 6-1 with an Angry Sun, so we're not going to see the Angry Sun too much.
Ooh, nice flag kill by JJBlu.
Excellent job, and JJBlu will take a very slight lead on GreatWightHope after 6-1. So again, very competitive race here, except no hammer, brother. Well, he is going to play it anyway. Well, GreatWightHope, and a 1-up.
Nice Simo kill there by JJBlu. Sometimes when you, in a randomizer, when you kill one of the hammer bros, it kills the other one simultaneously.
Alright, so JJBlu will be the first to this airship, and it is World 5's airship. We have the saltiest Koopaling in town, Morton Koopa. By the way, I just realized it was World 2 and World 2. Chat, you know what to do about that.
I think the race has us so excited as Morton goes down 1 HP. Wow.
Ooh, not much salt in Morton's body this time around, so an easy kill. So far we had a 2-hit Wendy and a 1-hit Morton Koopa, and they are side by side as they fall beneath the clouds, and we'll find out what item Princess Toadstool has for these runners in just a moment.
Chat, what do you guys think World 3 is going to be? Honestly, I'm thinking World 5.
I'm thinking World 1. Let's get 3, 2, 1 out of the way here. And there it is!
Today.
Man, these guesses I've been making have been insane. I'm 3 for 3 now. Holy smokes.
You might want to change your career. You might want to be a psychic or something.
Well, I'm not that good. I've just been really lucky today because I'm usually bad at these guessing games. But Great White, gonna take a fall here in 8-1. Now, whether or not that was intentional, that remains to be seen. I don't think it is, but he's gonna use the P-Wing here.
Not a bad choice, especially he had that hammer, so that is going to give him a significant lead here of a few stages. But then again, both these runners have their issues with certain stages here, so we might see JJBlu make a catch-up here.
Correct. So we have 6F2 on JJBlu's side. Yeah, so Great White going to use the hammer here early, so he will have a lead on JJBlu, but will that move come back to haunt him later on?
Yeah, we don't know, because honestly, he thinks JJBlu has a hammer as well, so that's probably why he used it right there.
You certainly can't fault Great White move for that kind of logic, so we're now in 5-7.
Ooh, you gotta watch out for that Tanuki boot. Maybe that Karibo shoe. Not really sure what to call it.
Well, I like to call it a Goomba shoe, but yeah, Karibo shoe is the other name, but I always associate Karibos with Yu-Gi-Oh!, so I call it a Goomba shoe.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
And JJBlu now going to try his luck at the card game, but no match. The board goes back. GreatWightHope, it's his second attempt at the card game. Didn't find a match the first time, and he doesn't find a match the second time. The board goes back for him.
Ooh, JJBlu finding a star here for 8-1. That's a great item to find.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And JJBlu using the P-Wing here in 8-1. No, he doesn't have a P-Wing. He just felt like it for a moment. He will get a 1-up here, but now having some trouble with this hot foot here, and he is out. But he does find another leaf. Oh, but he's going to not get it because he gets sniped by Bullet Bill. Watch out for that nipper. Oh, he was not
those nippers like them.
Oh, this is not good for JJ. As GreatWightHope is now. Oh, another nipper, and he's down for the count. Oh, that's brutal. Is he going to use a P-Wing now? Nope. Did he get a P-Wing? Did he use it?
I don't remember him using one.
Well, JJBlu's going to try 8-1 again. He'll pick up the star and try to run through it. Get that mushroom, and Larry Koopa waits here in World 1. Let's see how... One hit Larry! So 3 Koopa kids, and they didn't get the memo about Bowser's Buffet. And is that a good jump? Yep, good jump there for JJ.
Nice jump there, too.
Unfortunately, that Bullet Bill a little bit too high there. Ooh, close call. Uh-oh, there's a fire.
Watch out for that fire nipper.
This could cause problems. This could cause problems, folks. He's got to make a run for it. Oh, and he didn't.
Great White does beat it with the Tanuki, so get those commands in chat.
And his prize will be a star at the end, and he does have his P-Wing, and now he's going to use it, but I think he waited one turn too long.
Yeah, I don't blame him. You do want to save it for like 7-6 or something like that. I know JJBlu is not very good with those clips later on, so not a bad decision to wait, but it does kind of hurt him in this situation.
At Fort 1 now for GreatWightHope, and I don't know what world that GreatWightHope is in right now because
he's in World 4. It is a Fred, but he's gonna play this. He's gonna go for the secret item, just because he knows World 1 will not build.
Oh man, another hammer for GreatWightHope.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a long, not too long of a World 4.
Yeah, we'll have to get through 1-4 as JJBlu gets through 5-7. He's got 8 lives, so lives aren't a factor for JJBlu as they are for GreatWightHope. He's only got 4 extra lives, so it could be a factor. Keep that in mind. Unfortunately, Fire Chomp takes away his Tanuki suit. JJBlu will get a Jukum Cloud here, and GreatWightHope will collect a Flower card.
Yeah, there's still only a few stages apart. So, but those power-ups that Great White has been finding, that could be the deciding factor.
And next up, we have the escalator fort, 6F1. Oh, but the Potobos pick him off right on the escalator. How rude.
Yeah, unfortunately, no damage boost run here on the spikes to get through.
And JJBlu done with the World 7 airship. We're going to try for the fire kill, but he gets hit. Probably a good thing because he now discovers all I needed was one. GreatWightHope now in the second half. Ooh, but the star goes to the left, and he'll miss out on it. Ooh, and he misses. How's it going to... Yep, it will come back to him. He'll pick up the mushroom now.
Yeah, he didn't want to go too far. That would have despawned there on him. Ooh, just like that star did. He's heading backwards. Takes a hit. He's got to be quick now to get that star kill.
He's not going to make it. He's too far back, I think.
Ooh.
Oh, he does make it.
Final
wow.
frames there. Nicely done.
And we do have our upside down orb here for that fort. So good job there for GreatWightHope. I didn't think he was going to make it. He had just a couple of frames left, I think. JJBlu, unless there is a leaf here at the end. Oh, he takes a death right into the lava there.
I think he wasn't expecting to hit the ceiling there.
Next up, we have World 6's airship, but it's going to be Iggy Koopa at the end, who has the very wonky hitbox, much like his older brother, Ludwig von Koopa. So let's see if he keeps up with being weak. Let's find out how many hits Iggy takes. 1? No, 1's not enough. 2? Nope, he bulked up a little bit. 3? Oh, he really bulked up. 4? 4 hits.
4 hits. That's a pretty good fight. Real good fight by Great White without those weird hitboxes affecting him.
Absolutely. A very nice fight there for GreatWightHope, and Iggy definitely had his meal. JJBlu, unfortunately, will not get the hammer because there's no leaf here in World 4's fort. So that's a tough break there.
Does have the end card game, though, so not having those 2 hammers really hurts him. But he does have an opportunity here to get some extra items.
If he can find matches. But again, no match. The board goes back. And we have seen 2 card games from both players and 0 matches.
Great White now in World 7.
So that tells me one thing. I don't think we're going to see these 2 players on Classic Concentration anytime soon.
No.
JJBlu is done with 1-4. World 7 is our next world here. The Pipe Maze. GreatWightHope is trying to find the way out here. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's going to find it so easily, but he's going to play through this Piranha stage. He'll get an item at the end.
I don't blame him. His luck with the items so far has been really good, so you might as well play these stages to see what you get.
Yeah, with his luck, he's probably going to get another hammer. We'll find out as he enters the pipe. And there's a hammer for JJBlu, a much-needed hammer, but a P-Wing for GreatWightHope. Takes down the Sledgehammer Bro before the Sledgehammer hits him. He'll get a mushroom for this one.
Not a bad choice there by GreatWightHope playing through a fort. He hasn't seen the end of World 7 yet, so he doesn't really know what he needs to complete it, if there's locks in the way or if there's a bridge blocking the way.
5F2, and GreatWightHope might have been thinking about taking... what is he going to do? I think he might have considered taking that death there.
Yeah. But it might have, like I said before, he might have thought there might have been a bridge, so...
Oh, he is picked off by the Podobo from the ceiling, so he will take that death and decision time. Now he's going to play it again. JJBlu, oh, the star comes to him, so he's going to be able to get that boom boom kill with no problem at all. So another upside down orb. Very well done.
Yeah, so now if you think about it, he's really only 2 stages behind. He has made up some ground.
Absolutely. The item deficiency and the early trouble he had on 8-1. Yeah, he's starting to come back here, folks. It's not over yet. JJBlu is going to go into the Mushroom House to pick up an item, go for the chest on the right, and he'll get a leaf.
That's a great item to find, especially with the way he's really been needing the leaves for some of these stages.
Absolutely. He'll take on the World 6 airship. GreatWightHope done with 5 F2. Just needs to take down Boom Boom. One more hit left to go, and got him.
Now, we're not sure what that fortress did for him. It could have built a bridge, could have broke a lock. We're not really sure.
Well, he's found the way out. He will have to complete a couple of levels, though, but he has found the way out, the all-important way out. Unfortunately, JJBlu having some trouble, and there's the wonky hitbox coming into play.
Well, luckily for him, it was the last hit. JJBlu, good job on that fight, considering it was a little tough.
That was a close call there, as GreatWightHope is done with the World 5 beta stage. He'll pick up a star.
I'm a little curious why he decided to do it that way instead of just breaking the lock. He has plenty of hammers. There's not many more hammers he's going to need for the rest of the run.
Well, he is going to save them. Maybe for World 6. We haven't found World 6 yet, and GreatWightHope's back to the cards, and he's trying to find out where that one-up is. And no matches. That's the third time he's played the card game, and he has still not found a match. Holy smokes. Next up is 7-3.
I'm not sure if JJBlu does know about the trick of holding the directional button when screen transitioning. You can avoid fighting the Piranha Plant stage.
That's right. So, unfortunately, he does take a death here, and what is he going to do? Use a leaf, it looks like? Try to beat it with the leaf. Probably going to try and get some. No. Here's the other Piranha stage for GreatWightHope. And, of course, some people might use pause strats to manipulate those chomper spawns.
You know, and I've played this year for over 20 years, and I've never known about that.
Yep. That is one strat we've seen runners take on, and GreatWightHope gets a star as JJBlu gets a P-Wing.
Yeah, I learned the hard way with that pause strat. First tournament race I had, I died there, I think, twice. I had 2 game overs from that stage because we had no power-ups.
This is the World 1 airship that GreatWightHope is in right now. Unfortunately, that mushroom going away from him, but he'll go ahead and collect it now.
GreatWhite heading into his Ludwig fight. Let's hope he behaves tonight, too. With his wonky hitboxes. He is an Earthquake one.
Yep, so 2 hits, that's not enough. 3, that's still not enough. 4... 5 HP. Now, Luddy definitely had his meal. He ate big coming into this seed.
Ooh, JJBlu jumping into the spaghetti sauce.
Oh, no. That could have been JJBlu's chance to gain some ground on GreatWightHope, because remember, he took a death in 5F2 as well. That's a tough one there for JJ.
GreatWhite's going to be heading into World 6 here, so we either got 5 or 6 left, and it is another Fred, so chat, you know what to do.
Wow, so yet another Fred, World 6 and World 6. That means we're going to be closing out with World 5 and World 7. By the way, we got the Rocky 4 reference there on Bowser's letter. If he dies, he dies. The Ivan Drago reference that he says after he takes down Apollo Creed, unfortunately, to his death. $7-4 for GreatWightHope, which is much more tolerable with the auto-scroller turned off. Oh, there's a star. That's nice to get if he can get it.
Oh, it's playing hard to get for him right now.
And he's saying, well, now he gets it. This will make the rest of this level a breeze.
Yeah. Ooh, JJBlu taking a death to the Fire Snake.
Oh, man. And these deaths are starting to pile up for JJ, and every death he takes is going to just further extend GreatWhite's lead. I can see why he wanted to take that pipe. He was hoping that pipe would enable him to skip a couple of levels, but not to be. He has to play it out.
Yeah, that was a smart move by him just to double check it. Unfortunately, with him being behind, he's got to play good the rest of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to play lights out, and he's got to hope that GreatWightHope makes some mistakes here as he's in 5F1. No mistakes there as he crosses that final thwomp into the Boom Boom room.
Are we going to see our first match tonight? Yes, we are.
Finally, a match on JJ's side, and there's a second match with the 1-up. Looking for the 20, but that was the 10 coin. No match. Looking for the flower. There's 3 matches. How about a mushroom? Nope, that was the 20. But 3 matches for JJ. Let's see what he got out of that. Ooh, a Hammer Brothers suit.
Yeah, that's nice find there.
And GreatWightHope finally finds his first match, but no match on the 1-up. Finds the 1-up there, so he's got 2. But no more matches. So 2 matches for GreatWightHope. Let's find out what he got. He got a P-Wing and a frog suit.
JJBlu's making some good movements here in 7-4. Or is it 3-7? Which one was this again?
7-3.
7-3. I was close.
Yep, 7-4. 7-4 was that underwater auto scroller.
That's right.
Nobody likes
we
to
just
play.
saw it.
That's all right. So GreatWightHope here in World 6. He's hoping this is going to be the dream pipe, and it is. We'll have to play through this fort. It's Fort 2, the Spike Fort.
Yeah, with World 6, it gets really tricky. There's 3 forts in the world. They may undo locks, bridges. You don't know until you get towards the end.
Alright, and JJ about to complete World 5 as he's in the World 1 airship, taking it much faster than GreatWightHope did, so he'll gain some time if he can manage this bloody fight here. He needs all 5 hits. There's 3. And 4. And, gets stun locked. Oh, and he is stun locked twice! Get out of it! No! No! Oh! Luddy with the comeback of the year, folks, and that's a brutal death to take. Man, that may be the nail in the coffin right there. I know there's still a couple of worlds left to go, but he could not afford that death.
No, especially with the items that GreatWightHope has right now. Which, again, he could have used another hammer, which I'm surprised he didn't. I wonder if he's saving him for World 8.
Next up is 6-7 now for GreatWightHope. Oh, but the Fire Chomp picks him off there. And JJBlu gets him on the second attempt, but he is starting to fall farther and farther behind GreatWightHope here in this race. He needs to mount a comeback. And there's the suicidal fire snake trying to take you down with him, but GreatWightHope would have none of it. And JJBlu going to complete World 5, and he is going to get his letter. Again, we don't know what item it is, because normally you get no item from Bowser, but you actually do here in the randomizers. JJBlu will now try 7-4. We have the World 2 airship, where he'll be tackling against Lemmy Koopa.
Yeah, I was hoping for a leaf there. Unfortunately, he does find a flower. As JJBlu did take a death there in 7-4.
That's another death. He's down to just 3 extra lives here. Is GreatWightHope making quick work of the World 2 airship. 1 hit Lemmy, that's not enough, so he's bulked up a little bit. 2, no, that's not enough. Trying to fire kill him. 3 is not enough. How about 4? Ooh,
wow,
Lemmy, Jumbo Shrimp Lemmy today. Had the all-you-can-eat shrimp there. The endless shrimp. That's what GreatWightHope had. So, completing World 6 is GreatWightHope. We'll see what kind of prize he gets from Princess Toadstool this time, as JJBlu completes 7-4 now.
So he's going to head into World 7, gets an anchor for it, and World 7 will start as World 5 with that blue fortress that will break the lock up above.
That is correct, because rule of thumb is, taking a death JJBlu to the Disco Waffle in 5F1. Rule of thumb here in World 5, the blue fortress will break open the lock, while the orange fortress will build the bridge. 3F1.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying that this was 3F1 that GreatWightHope's in, so what do you have to say?
I was just gonna say, seeing it not there on, like, not seeing the bridge for it there, and seeing the blue walk with the pipe, that's exactly what you want to see for World 5 here.
Absolutely there, and going to use the Jukum Cloud to skip. That's the Paradox pipe that GreatWightHope finds, and look where it takes you.
Nice location. He's only got 2 stages left to beat this world.
Very
he might be using
nice.
more clouds if he needs to.
He gets a P-Wing from the Fire Brothers here, and that's a star that's a little too late, but he'll grab it anyways just for show. Uh-oh. 6-6. You definitely don't want to see 6-6. This is one of the more brutal stages because not just the... what the heck was that?
That's what we call the rocket cheap.
Oh my goodness gracious, I'll say, those cheap-cheeps are just getting launched quickly. I've never seen that before, and I've seen plenty of randomizers as it is. I guess I haven't seen enough.
Yeah, that's something that likes to show up every so often in these water stages. When you see them lower themselves down, there it goes again.
Yep,
They're
3,
gone.
2, 1, blast off, yep. JJBlu completes his hand. He's got 3 extra lives. Yeah, he's been in lives trouble for virtually this entire seed. As GreatWightHope is done with 6-6, and he'll complete his hand.
Here's Atlantis for JJBlu.
And JJBlu wants no part of it, but that's going to take him down to 2 extra lives. He'll go for panel 8 instead. And GreatWightHope finds 4F2 here prior to the end of World 5.
Good use of that star there, finding it in 4F2.
Fortunately, short jumps that hot foot there, so he is going to have to complete this boom boom fight with no resource. Now, GreatWightHope doesn't really have that many lives either, as he barely clips through to take down boom boom there. He's only got 5 extra lives himself, so watch his count as well.
Yeah, he's got to play it safe. He's going to use a P-Wing here.
We have World 3's airship to close things out. Roy Koopa will be waiting for him. He uses the P-Wing here to get over that post on the airship. Oh, high jump.
With the moon boots. Look out.
Doing the Dikembe Mutombo impression to take away the P-Wing there, and it's a 3-hit Roy Koopa there, and JJBlu is in a coin ship right now, but he's at Small Mario, and he may want to get that one up. Ooh, close call there. And nice job, JJBlu will get his P-Wing, and GreatWightHope will be done with World 5. One more prize from Princess Toadstool. We'll find out what it is in just a moment. This is JJBlu taking the pipe. Now, does he have a hammer? He does.
He does. He makes the correct choice there, too.
I did not see what GreatWightHope got.
Believe he got, let's see here. Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Now, which pipe is it going to be? It looks like one of them was a troll pipe, so that's not really going to help. And one of those pipes... oh, that's a hand stage that I'll have to play, and it is... he's going to be all that he can be in the Army.
A much faster stage. Ooh, Lemmy does get the work done on JJBlu there. He's going to have to go back in, give it another try.
He was just surrounded by circus balls there. JJBlu had little chance, and there's a star behind the question blocks. GreatWightHope going to try to plow his way through some more of these tanks here, and you're going to have to be careful of the giant cannonball, and GreatWightHope takes him down. What's the last? Oh, we got a sledgehammer, brother. Not free here. GreatWightHope gonna have to be very careful here. And oh, the double KO!
He's gonna hope to avoid it this time. He does.
And it's gonna be, hey, 6F3. Remember what I said? Whenever we see World 8, you're gonna see a World 6-4, and there it is again.
And again, I'll say it again. They fit perfectly in World 8, honestly.
I agree. And JJBlu this time takes down Lemmy Koopa, and he'll move on to World 7. And let's see what we have in the basement. 2 Hotfoots and a Dry Bones. And it looks like, though, the Hotfoots are the Boo Diddley variety, so they're the much tamer ones.
Yeah, that's something you definitely want to see. The ones that kind of walk around on their own, not something you want to see in this stage.
Not at all. And GreatWightHope making quick work of the Boom Boom here, and he will proceed to the next level. He's hoping it is going to be the way out, and something happened there as he's going to move on to the Air Force, which, Fred, you've got some splaining to do. Holy smokes. So we find the Air Force.
Ooh.
Oh, a hole-in-one for GreatWightHope, but that's not the hole-in-one you want to see in this game. So back, he'll have to try again. This time he's going to take no chances.
Yeah, smart move there. He does need to be careful, though. He's down to 3 lives here, including, well, 4 technically if you include 0, but that's not a situation you want to be in World 8.
You don't want to be taking a game over. Now, the good news is once you clear either a Army stage, a Navy stage, or the Air Force, they're gone for good.
Right.
JJBlu's
finds 7-6. That's what GreatWightHope clouded over.
Yep, and he has a Fire Flower, so he's trying to clip through it, but he is just missing a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's jumping a little too late there.
GreatWightHope takes down Boom Boom here, and he'll be able to move on here in World 8, still trying to find the way to Bowser's Castle. And there goes the lock, and that's a fort, and he might as well play it because, for all we know...
Fred.
Yeah, Fred! Again!
What's going on here, man?
World 8 behind a fort. Alright.
Ooh, JJ does get the clip finally. Nicely done.
Nice job indeed. So, I don't blame GreatWightHope for playing this stage, because for all we know, this may be a 1 or 2 bridge World 8.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the World 8 setup that's been that way, he's had 3 forts back to back to back, so that's a great setup for him.
Oh, absolutely, because in Flags 2, there can be anywhere between 0 and 3 bridges required to get to Bowser's Castle, and 3 is very rare, as is 0. Usually it's between 1 and 2, for the most part.
Yeah, I think the worst I've seen has been 2, but there have been 3s that have shown up.
Yeah, I've yet to see the 3 myself, but JJBlu is now going to be in 6-6. GreatWightHope taking down the final Boom Boom here. He hopes, and he'll be done. He's moving on.
Ooh, JJ dodging the rocket cheap there.
Oh, but he gets grabbed again by the Army.
I think he's a little more well-equipped for this stage this time.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, he still has to take down these Sledgehammer Bros. He still has to be careful. JJ looks like he's in pretty good shape to be finished with the 6-6 level. Yepers.
Good work by JJBlu. And I don't blame him grabbing them stars. Good work.
Absolutely. That was a great move there, especially after he got clipped there by the Fire Bro. And boy, he needed every bit of that power-up. He'll get a frog suit from the Sledgehammer Bro. JJBlu in 4F2. GreatWightHope trying to find the way to Bowser's Castle. We still haven't found it, but he's going to go ahead and take this pipe here and hopes that it's going to take him closer.
And
one bridge was required. So
not bad. One bridge is a dream, honestly, besides the no bridges.
Yeah, and one thing you should know also, and unfortunately JJBlu taking a death to Boom Boom. One thing you should know, and I think I'm correct about this. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gimp. In Flags 2, there are no locks on that screen. It's always going to be bridges.
Always bridges, yeah. I don't believe locks can show up on that. I like it because, one, you can't use the hammer to your advantage, and two, you've got to play some stages.
Yep, I like that too. So, GreatWightHope having some trouble here with the final clip here. He does have the hammer suit intact, so as long as he doesn't get hit, as long as he doesn't fall into the lava, he's going to sweep the series against JJBlu and keep his hopes of reaching the bracket stages in his group very much alive and well.
Yeah, I think today JJBlu just struggled with one. It wasn't just item management, it was just getting the items. So,
and he took a lot of unfortunate deaths. And hi, Bowser, bye, Bowser. Get your GGs out for GreatWightHope. He will complete the sweep in this doubleheader and very well keep his tournament hopes alive in his case. So get your GGs out for GreatWightHope.
Yeah. And with that, he will finish with an SRL time of 40 minutes and 38 seconds.
So that will move GreatWightHope to 2-2 in the tournament. Unfortunately, JJBlu goes to 2-6. So that is going to complete his group stage matches.
And with that, it looks like JJBlu did forfeit his race again. So I understand with his case, you know, when you already know you're pretty much done, that's understandable.
A very solid run today by GreatWightHope. Yeah, JJBlu, I mean, he put in some good efforts here, but just a couple of mistakes here, a couple of bad deaths there. The early hammers, of course, missing out on the first hammer in World 1. I mean, it kind of just snowballed for him. But please make sure you give both of these runners a follow, JJBlu and GreatWightHope, because they did play terrifically this afternoon.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can get GreatWhite and JJBlu in here for an interview.
And don't forget, we are still not done with the randomizers yet. There is going to be another race in progress. Fonzoid and JetAb trying to keep his perfect record, as is JetAb. So that's a very important key showdown between these two runners. And then wrapping up tonight, we've got Macobra52 and Jay Coper coming up in just a few minutes.
Yeah, that should be really exciting races. We have a lot of exciting races today, honestly. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the Super Mario 3 randomizer, if you have not seen it before, we do have a Discord. A lot of the racers are always willing to help out new runners. That's how a lot of these guys get to the way they are now, where they can compete. Please check out the Discord. There's the bracket standings right now for group stages, and we have the schedule for when we'll be broadcasting our races here on Speed Gaming. Also, check out the randomizer too. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely, no question about it. And with that, we do have... who do we have in the commentator's booth with us? GreatWightHope.
Some weirdo.
Congratulations, GreatWightHope. 2-0 today. You very well have kept your chances of emerging from Group C very much alive and well with your performance today.
Yeah, but 8-1 and I need to go to couples counseling. We have trust issues.
Yeah, both you and JJ had your struggles with 8-1, but one thing that really helped you early on was getting that extra hammer in World 1. There were two Hammer Brothers. You picked up both of them, and JJ only got one.
Yep, I gambled on that path. I gambled on that path because of the Hammer Brother, figuring, okay, you know, at this point I've got nothing. Even a star would be something. And it turned out to be a hammer, and it was nice. And it turned out that, you know, that I didn't lose much time anyways, because it did take me to a pipe that was still close to where I wanted to go. So I traded an extra level, I think, for a hammer, which that's a trade I'll happily take.
Absolutely.
But with 8-1, it's not so much the struggling part, so much as I went in with the same item, made the exact same jump to die in the exact same spot each time. It was
it's
I don't even
easy
know what I
level
was
play.
thinking. But overall, I'm happy with how I played in the Flags 2 race. Between routing, item use, first race, yeah. I was happy to get the win, but I was just making mistakes.
Yeah, you guys started out. Both seeds started pretty rough for both matches here, and that can lead to a lot of problems for a lot of racers early on. But
I was gonna say, who rolled a forced? Who rolled that Force World 1? Because the two forced levels were neither of them were very nice. I'm not a fan of that.
I believe that might have been our restreamer that rolled that.
Oh well, the restreamer did a good favor for us by babysitting our stream, so I guess I can't complain about them.
Yeah, you can't get too mad at them. Yeah, I understand that.
But no, I got my hardest races out of the way with Classic, and now I just need to work on. It would figure that I played very solid in the Ray Flags 1 against Classic, lost by a bunch, and then I played sloppy in this race and managed to sneak away with a win. So I'll take the record, but there are a few levels in there that I'm just looking at and going, okay, let's work on a few of these.
Yeah, that's something. I mean, as a fellow runner myself, I get it. There are stages where you're like, why did I do that? Why was I doing this? Why do I? You got to just know certain levels. You got to have certain strategies, and you need to make backup strategies.
Like I think in the first race, 1-6, I knew I wasn't going to get P speed from there, and I tried the jump anyways.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that one, especially.
It's just, oh well.
Now one thing I want to bring up is both you and JJBlu. I don't think I've ever seen as much struggles on the end card game as you guys both had in that particular race.
Oh my god, let's not talk about that. What happened is I have my normal way that I start out a card game, and so that's where my brain was in terms of like with the order of the cards I flipped. But I didn't. So I was thinking like the normal way I do my card flips, but I didn't flip the cards in the normal order. So I was all over the place with those. And yes, after the third one, I was just happy to get out with some items, and then I was just done.
Yeah, I don't think either one of you made a match literally until World 5.
I didn't make a match until the third try.
Yeah, so that could be. I would get that. It could be extremely frustrating. But the way I like to think of it now is that the less end card game you play, the better you are going to be in the next round.
Well, that's true. That is true, but I'm also thinking about if I think my opponent is going to card game. So it's kind of playing defensive. Like if there's 2 hammers and a cloud in the card games, and my opponent does it and I don't think I'm that much better to make up for that.
Right. No, that's understandable. There is one thing I do want to ask you. What did you think of your World 8 setup? You had 3 forts back to back to back.
Well, first off, 8 fort and airship and Air Force being in the same places, I could feel it. I could feel, you commenting and chat commenting. It was nice because if I'm doing things in World 8, I'd much rather have them be in these flags. I'd much rather have it be in the dark screen because there's more likely going to be things down there. So okay, I know that fort is worthless. You're more likely to know if a fort is no good. So, yeah, having all three of those over there was nice. I did get a laugh at the opening screen being 4 pipes. Just like, oh, well, this is helpful.
Yeah, that can be... That's either a blessing or it's a curse, because you get in there and it could be sending you all over the place, or you'll find that one pipe you need that you're right into Bowser's Valley.
And tanks nabbed me. A few tanks nabbed me because I knew I was in trouble because that one heavy troop, you just run at him immediately and jump. You don't pause with him. You don't play the heavy troop. You don't play with the heavy troop, you just heavy hammer bro rather. You just take him out and be on your way. And both times I didn't. Both times I went, oh, let's be patient. And both times I got hit by his hammer after I got him.
Yeah, the heavy trooper got you a couple times, and we noticed that. But luckily for you, while you felt like you played a little sloppy, unfortunately JJBlu did struggle quite a bit himself. He did have a lot of deaths early on in stages that were not too difficult. Plus, you, like I said before, you had the advantage of finding all the right items at the right time. Yeah, that hammer helped skip 2 level. What was the fort in the desert world? Do you recall? Was it anything fancy?
I really don't remember, to be honest.
Was that 7F2?
No, 7F2 was paired with 7F1, and that was in some other world.
Okay. I just wanted to be... I was just asking because, I don't think I saw 7F2 anywhere. I might have, and I forgot about it. Like, it was immediately out of mind. I wanted to pretend it didn't exist, but...
No, you both had to play it. You both had to play it.
Yeah, you both played it, but you both handled that stage really well.
But yeah, like that early hammer let me skip 2 levels, so spent a level to get a hammer, and I got 2 levels back in it. One of the... I think it was this race. It might have been the last one, where in Giant World, I was very sad to have to skip 2 hammer bros. Because they were right next to each other, and I was small and I had no items to make me big, and I could just see it coming. That I could star to kill one, but the other one was going to walk on me, be a double fire bro, and I would game over. I could see it coming.
Yeah, overall, I felt like you played pretty well considering not every racer thinks they play really well during their runs. I myself was included, but I think you did really well.
Speaking of runs, I just remembered to turn off to stop my timer. There. My unofficial time, 53 minutes.
Yeah, we got you on the SRL, so we got that official time for you.
Yep, no, I got it. I know.
Overall, I think you played really well. I believe you still have to play against Claris and Jargle Bargle.
That's correct. We'll have to get those scheduled eventually.
I think you still got a couple good matches coming up here. Let you guys know we do have more Super Mario 3 Randomizer going on right now. If you go to, let's see, Speed Gaming 2, you got Fondoid against JJBlu, and then Speed Gaming 4 that just started. That's going to have Macobra 52 and J Coper. So we have plenty of races coming up. I want to thank everybody for coming out, especially my co-commentator, Lost Cards Fan 23.
My pleasure doing commentary with you as always, and best of luck to you in your upcoming races, GreatWightHope.
Thank you very much, and thank you to both of you for doing commentary. Thank you for everyone who hung out in chat, and thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting up our goofy tournament. Take care, everyone. Now I'm out.
Thank you very much, GreatWightHope. And that's going to do it here for everybody on Speed Gaming 5. Again, make sure you give both of our runners, JJBlu and GreatWightHope, a follow, as well as my commentator partner, Gimp Extreme. We're doing very good work here in the commentator's booth, as always.
Oh, thank you, sir. It's always a blast to do it with you.
Appreciate that. So that will be all for us here on Speed Gaming 5. So we will be hosting the other upcoming Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer races that are going to be happening out here on our Speed Gaming Family Network. So until next time, it's LZ Cards Fan 23. Have yourselves a great evening. We will see you next time.
So long, everybody.